It begins with a photograph, a grainy image taken by NASA's Viking 1 orbiter in July 1976. At first glance, it looked like just another barren patch of Martian soil. But then, something stood out. A face, not a natural formation, not a trick of light, but a face unmistakably human. The image, dubbed the face on Mars, went viral before the internet even existed. It captured the world's imagination and ignited debates among scientists, skeptics, and believers alike. Was it an alien monument? Evidence of an ancient civilization? Or was our pattern-hungry brain simply playing tricks on us? To some, this was pareidolia, the tendency of the human brain to see familiar patterns in random objects. But to others, it was the first breadcrumb in a trail of Martian mysteries that we've barely begun to unravel. Because the face on Mars was only the beginning. Scattered across the region known as Cydonia, the same area where the face was found, lie geometric shapes, pyramid-like formations, and what appear to be ruins. Some researchers claim these structures follow mathematical patterns too precise to be natural. Others suggest alignments with astronomical events, similar to ancient Earth-based structures like Stonehenge or the pyramids of Giza. Could this truly be coincidence? Or is there a history on Mars? A forgotten civilization lost beneath its scarlet sands? The Martian surface is scarred with mystery, and the deeper we look, the more questions we uncover. In the heart of the Cydonia region, not far from the infamous face on Mars, lies a group of structures referred to by some researchers as the D&M Pyramid, named after the scientists Di Pietro and Molinar who analyzed the Viking photos. This isn't just a jagged rock. It's a five-sided, symmetrical structure rising out of the Martian soil with angles that seem too precise, almost architectural. Researchers argue that the internal angles of the D&M pyramid mirror geometric ratios found in Earth's ancient monuments. And then there's the city square, a cluster of formations arranged in what appears to be a planned layout. Domes, walls, and rectangular shapes, all aligned in ways that scream intent rather than accident. These formations suggest intelligence, structure, design. Now, skeptics argue that nature can create surprising formations, that wind and erosion could shape rocks into deceptive appearances. But here's the catch: the patterns don't end in Cydonia. Across Mars, particularly in areas like Elysium Planitia, scientists have detected dome-shaped objects buried in dust. Some have collapsed roofs, hinting at interiors once hollow. Could these be the remains of ancient dwellings? Observation posts? Temples? We've built similar structures on Earth. So why do we resist the idea that intelligent life might have done the same elsewhere? Maybe the reason isn't science. Maybe the reason is fear. What if Mars wasn't always dead? What if millions of years ago it was alive, green, and habitable? We know Mars once had flowing water. Riverbeds snake across its crust. Vast canyons like Valles Marineris stretch wider than the Grand Canyon. Ice caps sit on its poles. In fact, recent data shows that briny water might still exist beneath the surface. And if there was water, there could have been life. Some researchers believe Mars may have once supported a civilization as advanced as our own, or perhaps even more so. They theorize that catastrophic events, nuclear in scale, wiped it all out. Radiation hotspots still present on Mars have fueled these ideas. Dr. John Brandenburg, a plasma physicist, proposed that Mars shows signs of an ancient nuclear war. He cites isotopes like xenon-129 found in Martian soil, the same isotope left behind after nuclear explosions on Earth. Wild theory, maybe, but what if it's true? What if Mars was once the cradle of intelligent life, only to be destroyed in a cosmic conflict or natural cataclysm? Or what if Mars wasn't homegrown at all? What if it was colonized by ancient Earth civilizations that reached the stars far before we think they could have? There are myths across cultures, from the Sumerians to the Egyptians, that speak of beings from the heavens. Could they have come from Mars, or returned there after Earth's early days? The answers may lie beneath the Martian dust, waiting to be uncovered. Why don't we talk about this more? Why is it that every time a new anomaly is found on Mars, it's dismissed quickly, quietly, and often without deeper investigation? Officially, Agencies like NASA claim the face on Mars is just a natural mesa. That high-resolution images show it's nothing but light and shadow. That the pyramids are just geological coincidences. But what if they're not telling us everything? Some believe there have been classified missions to Mars, operations not found on public record. Whistleblowers like retired officials and alleged insiders claim we've had contact, not just with the surface of Mars, but with something or someone beneath it. There are rumors of vast underground networks, artificial tunnels, even signs of energy signatures not naturally occurring. Too wild to believe? Maybe. But isn't it strange that we've sent dozens of missions to Mars, and yet we still know so little? Is it because the truth is too unbelievable or too dangerous? The silence might not be about what we don't know, but about what we're not allowed to find out. Across Earth, from the Giza Plateau to Angkor Wat, from the Nazca Lines to Easter Island, ancient sites share something eerily consistent: alignment with the stars, with Orion, with Mars, with constellations far more precise than primitive tools should allow. Some of these sites feature depictions of beings descending from the sky. Some legends speak of red planets, of gods with technology, of knowledge that came not from Earth but from beyond. And then there are the similarities in construction, pyramidal shapes, megalithic precision, and star mapping architecture. Why do these patterns repeat across continents and millennia? Did all civilizations just randomly evolve the same? Or were they connected by something deeper? Could Mars have once been part of a solar system-spanning civilization, a shared legacy between planets? And if so, what happened to it? Did war break it apart? Did nature reclaim it? Or did its survivors come here? The idea is staggering, but maybe the line between mythology and history isn't as bold as we thought. Maybe we've been living with the echoes of Mars all along. Mars is not just a planet. It is a mirror showing us what was, what is, and what might be. We've only scratched the surface, but every rover, every photograph, every whisper of something odd reminds us. There is more to discover, more to uncover, more to remember. Perhaps we are the descendants of those who once called Mars home. Perhaps we're being prepared to return. Or perhaps we're simply not ready to face the truth. But if the past has taught us anything, it's that truth doesn't stay buried forever. If this journey opened your mind to what might lie beyond the stars and beneath the dust, then like this video, subscribe to Empire Mindset, and share this with someone who dares to question the obvious. And comment below, do you believe we once lived on Mars? Because the future isn't just ahead of us. Sometimes it's behind us, waiting to be rediscovered.